Hey everybody, it's your boy SergDragon. Welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. Today we are going to cover January 22nd of AEW, none other than on Chris Jericho's cruise. This is on a boat. They're doing a wrestling show on a boat. You can believe that? Yay!
Rock and Wrestling Ranger at Sea.
There you go. Now that'd be a cruise I would like to go on besides the Disney cruise. Especially with you guys. A family would take on the Disney cruise. Y'all guys, we're going to go on Chris Jericho's show.
Yeah,
for one day.
Yeah, for one. Actually, I think it's a 3-day thing, kind of thing.
Okay, we'll do that round 3.
Yeah. So with me today, of course, is your boy Rene and Mike Henry, the ninja at Minotaur and the River Serpent.
Fat boy right here.
Archangel Dragon, bro. So let's go ahead with the first thing. And that's the introduction of the cruise itself and the first match of the night. Mikey.
Was the AEW World Tag Team Championship between SCU versus Adam Hangman Page and Kenny Omega.
Yep, the titles would be on the line, and whoever wins is either retaining it from the SCU brand or the All Elite of Adam Page, Hangman Page, really, and Kenny Omega. In this match, it would be one hell of a grueling match, but the winners of this match and new AEW Tag Team Champions is Hangman Page and Kenny Omega. They would be then later interviewed in the back, in which case the Young Bucks are more than happy to welcome them as the new Tag Team Champions, but he's already drinking the hair of the dog, is a term for alcohol, is Hangman Page and his alcohol problems. And he's already looking at his fellow teammates of the Elite and saying, yeah, I'm just surprised we got it before you guys. And that's sour grapes. And Hangman Page is being asked to leave by Kenny Omega. And he's like, I don't know what's going on with him. I'm sorry. You know him when he's drunk. Like, yeah, we know. He's right, though. He's right. So that's like, what the hell? We're still debating if he's turning heel or not. Now with the tag team titles, that's going to be tricky. Next thing is...
Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, came to the ramp to graduate the new champs.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
And then you got Dr. Britt Baker versus Priscilla Kelly, a.k.a. Hell's favorite harlot.
Huh? Don't know.
Are you effing kidding me?
I don't know what the hell does that mean.
That's supposed to be a hellacious term.
Hell's favorite.
Whatever that thing is coming out till next week.
Oh yeah, apparently she's being interviewed by the guy, and she's saying that she shouldn't be hated for being beautiful.
Tony Schiavone.
Yeah, like what the hell? What's that about? She made her submit. Sorry, that was the next panel right there. It would be Dr. Britt Baker winning the match with her signature submission hold.
The lockjaw.
Yeah, forcing her to submit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tony
Schiavone.
Yeah, thank you. Is actually interviewed by Britt Baker in the ring. Is talking about how she's more beautiful, that she shouldn't be hated for it. Oh, she got smacked. He got slapped. Andrade got smacked by Roberto.
I'm sorry, that was too hilarious.
Okay, next up, this was followed by the Inner Circle, Le Champion, Chris Jericho and Santana and Ortiz.
And Jake Hager.
Thank you.
Versus Jurassic Express.
Yeah, in the ring, and everybody is practically in love with Chris Jericho, singing the lyrics to his song, Judas. And which I admit, thanks to listening to it when it first came out on NXT TakeOver, he sang the song while he was there. I like the song. I got it on my iPod. In this match, it would be sadly to say Jurassic Express losing the match because they weeded out poor, what is his name? Marco
Stunt.
Marco Stunt, thank you. I see what you're doing. Marco. In which case, the match and it would make sense. It's his boat. He has to get the win. But he did have the odds and he did kind of cheat. So everybody's loving him regardless because it's his boat. They're on his cruise and they're loving the shows, the dining, the entertainment, and the food. I don't know what kind of food you got, but apparently they're eating it and they're drinking it. Yeah, eating and drinking on a cruise boat. I hope you ain't motion sickness, because that's a bad combination. Drinking alcohol and you motion sickness. I need more booze. Nope, that doesn't sound good. Next up, we have MJF.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
In the ring, talking about how he is going to be the last chapter of Cody Rhodes. In which case, Cody Rhodes, well, actually, they had a match first. Singles bout against the bad boy, Joey Janela, and of which, of course, MJF won that match. But spoiling the fun is Cody Rhodes himself in suit, in uniform, coming in saying that maybe he should take a dip in the pool that's right there next to the arena. Here comes the Young Bucks behind him without him knowing, super kicking him and throwing into the pool. And he's like, oh! And the crowd is saying, he can't swim! He can't swim! He can't swim! He can't swim! Also, the crowd on the boat, may I remind you, had to be censored multiple times because they kept dropping the F-bomb saying, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. This video is going to be disclaimed. This is going to be dismonetized. I'm not getting money for this anyway, so fuck it. I'm doing this for fun. So next thing, cut my music, blah, blah, blah. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, blah, 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 blah. Mention that. Okay, Tony.
Blah, 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 blah.
Schiavone
was on the deck in interview with Kenny Omega, and yeah, we talked about that. Le Champion. The main event tonight was a number one contenders match between the Bastard Puck, formerly known as
Neville, the former king of the Cruiserweight,
versus John Moxley.
with a one-eyed
one-eyed John Moxley.
Dean Ambrose.
Yep. In this match, it would be pretty one-sided by the fact that John Moxley literally had a bullseye on his eye.
Thanks to Jericho's spiked jacket.
Yep, and Jericho was on commentary the whole match, giving his laughing at John Moxley, hoping to see, and even complimenting Pac on how he kept doing moves that he said if he would do. He's like, Pac is like a younger version of me. That's his ego talking. But of course, in this match, John Moxley, despite having the bandage removed, the damaged eye exposed, he would actually blindly get the win on a not one but two package DDT'd, and would be considered the number one contender for Chris Jericho's Le Champion title belt. Going in at the next pay-per-view, Revolution.
February
What the
29th.
hell was that?
Looks like
It's like a
clover leaf submission hold, but his face is literally looking at his groin the whole time. Like, this is an awkward submission position, pinning predicament.
I don't know what the hell is that.
Yeah, watch the kickoff show on
YouTube.
YouTube too, or on WWE Network to see what we're talking about, because this match between United States title match between
Andrade and Carrillo.
Pretend you never seen that.
Yeah, that is a weird position.
Because the early one was Shorty G versus Sheamus, won by Sheamus.
After John Moxley wins his match, Chris Jericho stands on top of the announcer's table to symbol that he is the Le Champion and he is not losing this title to anybody. And John Moxley, one-eyed, because his right eye has damaged, is looking at him and say, I will get you. I will get you. Title belt's mine. So that's it for the Cruise episode on TNT Dynamite for All Elite Wrestling, AEW. And that's with me, Mikey, and Rene.
Hold on.
Shout out.
Before I get started, let me just say that John Moxley, formerly known as Dean Ambrose, didn't back down because even though his eyes a little damaged thanks to Chris Jericho's spike jacket.
Yeah.
But John Moxley didn't back down. That's
yeah.
Didn't back down, but he kept fighting so hard. He escaped from Bastard Pat's submission hole where he used to make people tap.
Yeah, we got out of it.
Yeah, but still came up strong because you can hear Chris Jericho talking trash. Hope make sure that Monty doesn't face him. But guess what, Jericho? You got a date with the eye Cyclops. You know who? Mr. Cyclops himself.
So I call him the Cyclops just because he has one eye.
Yeah.
What the hell?
You, Chris Jericho, Mr. Le Champion.
Oh wait, did somebody call him that?
Mr. Chris Jericho?
Oh, is that what he called?
Le Champion. I'm gonna call him Mr. Le Champion. Oh.
No, that's not him.
Like I said, Chris Jericho, you have a date with John Moxley on February 29th.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, wacko.
So, with that said, we also have a shout out to our boys, Xavier Hill, Mikey Rene here, Andre Mitchell. A link to their YouTube pages will be in the descriptions down below. And a remaining shout out to Renee, Farrow, Chris Petrie, and Delvin, and of course, Terrence Menifee, aka T-Money, who's at Minute Maid Park right now watching this. Watching right now. I don't know if I can see him, damn it. I don't know if he's got front seat. He said he has good seat, but I don't know if it's a front seat. We'll be looking for him.
He lies.
In which case, thank you everybody. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit the subscribe button, like the content, hit that notification bell for the next MMA Monsters podcast. We almost forgot this. We got Worlds Collide. We got Worlds Collide. We'll be right back with the next video. See you there. Peace.